Let's head to South Africa now. A plan by US-listed Equinix or Equinix.O opens new tab to build 2 data centers in Cape Town should not be approved without full disclosure of its water, power and environmental impact. A formal objection lodged with city planners and seen by Reuters and also AFP. The Housing Assembly, a social movement representing more than 20 communities in the Western Cape of South Africa, and UK non-profit Foxglove, say the application cannot be approved without the key information needed for officials to assess the project. Kalden Ongmu reports from Joburg.
Mqediwe Vanqa pulls long blue plastic sheets from a box in her room and spreads them across her bed in her informal settlement about 21 kilometers from Cape Town, South Africa, to keep out the rain. Vanqa is among residents. Kenneth Matlawe, spokesperson for the Housing Assembly, fears could be affected by plans for new data centers at King Air Industria, about 2 kilometers from Cape Town International Airport. The Housing Assembly represents more than 20 communities in the Western Cape.
We need houses and a better life. We do not have proper houses. Look at the condition of this house. The rains are always a big concern. Even when I'm at the clinic, I worry so much about rushing back, thinking I will get here without a place to sleep. Even when I sleep, I cover the bed with plastic sheets to protect myself from the rain because I often wake up to wet bedding when the plastic sheets have shifted in my sleep. We are living horribly.
A plan by US-listed Equinix to build 2 data centers in Cape Town should not be approved without full disclosure of water, power and environmental impacts, according to a formal objection lodged with city planners and seen by Reuters. The Housing Assembly and UK non-profit Foxglove says the application lacks key information needed for officials to properly assess the project. As technology firms race to scale up computing power across the globe, they face local opposition from communities worried about issues such as rising power bills, water stress, noise and pollution.
We have put in objections, and we put in objections saying actually there's just not enough information here for a decision to be taken about this application.
As Housing Assembly, we are saying that public participation is of paramount importance. You can't develop outside of the people that you are developing for. There must be proper consultation to be able to tell communities this is what is coming, this is what will be needed for these data centers to run, this is what they will be doing assisting the community, and this is how the community will be benefiting.
The project involves 2 large data centers with a combined projected power usage of up to 160 megawatt, according to project documents. The questions remain about backup power generation. Water demand is also a central concern given Cape Town's history of scarcity. The city endured a severe drought in 2017-2018, known as the Day Zero crisis, when reservoir levels fell dangerously low.
Basically, one of the things we're concerned about is this designation of data centers as warehouses, because that had come out through the application that there's actually 2 data centers on the site.
South Africa's government says it plans to boost investment in digital infrastructure, including data centers, through tax incentives and policy reforms aimed at expanding connectivity while addressing regulatory barriers. Equinix is facing backlash in Cape Town over plans to build 2 major data centers. Environmental activists warn the project could strain the city's already pressured water and electricity systems. Authorities are now reviewing objections before deciding whether the development should proceed or not. This is Kalden Ongmu from Johannesburg, South Africa for WION World is One.